Presented by Listen Headlines, latest world news from trusted sources. Updating daily at 6 a.m. New York.
Washington Post World.
October 23, 5:04 America, New York. Israeli High Court rejects challenges to Lebanon sea deal. Israel's Supreme Court has thrown out 4 legal challenges to a landmark maritime agreement between Israel and Lebanon.
Mirror World News.
October 23, 4:28 America, New York. Italy's political earthquake, as Giorgia Meloni is first far-right leader since World War II. Giorgia Meloni's appointment has been described as a political earthquake in European politics, as minorities fear their rights will be severely impacted by her Brothers of Italy party.
RT World News. October 23, 4:06 America, New York. Germany forced to slash massive rearmament plans, media. The country is drastically reducing arms purchases due to high inflation, according to Handelsblatt newspaper.
New York Times World News.
October 23, 3:42 America, New York. Residents of Kherson told to evacuate as battle appears imminent. Ukrainian troops have been advancing toward the Russian-held area, prompting pro-Moscow officials to ferry some people across a river by boat. A resident clearing debris from an apartment damaged by Russian bombardment in the city of Nikopol, Ukraine, on Friday.
Washington Post World.
October 23, 3:41 America, New York. Analysis. Year post-coup, cracks in Sudan's military junta. It's been nearly a year since a military takeover upended Sudan's transition to democracy.
New York Times World News.
October 23, 2:17 America, New York. How China's top leadership is selected. A meeting of Communist Party leaders last week. The party's most important decisions on top positions are often made through backroom dealings.
BBC News World. October 23, 1:41 America, New York. Politburo Standing Committee. Who are the men that rule China now? The Politburo Standing Committee of the Communist Party makes up the country's power center. BBC News World.
October 23, 0:53 America, New York. China's leader Xi Jinping introduces his new top team. China's leader Xi Jinping has been re-elected for a third straight term, in a break with precedent.
Mirror World News.
October 23, 0:40 America, New York. China President Xi Jinping breaks decades-long precedent with third term in charge. President Xi Jinping announced he would be staying in power for another 5 years in China, breaking a precedent that limits the terms of leaders to 10 years in charge.
New York Times World News.
October 23, 0:37 America, New York. How political primaries drive Britain's dysfunction. In the United States, too, the rise of inside-party primaries has empowered candidates at the extremes, and the result is likely to be a greater disconnect with the public. 10 Downing Street in London, where Prime Minister Liz Truss resigned this week.
Wall Street Journal World News.
October 23, 0:37 America, New York. China's Xi claims third term as Communist Party leader. Top leadership dominated by Xi allies and protégés, with no clear successor.
BBC News World.
October 23, 0:32 America, New York. Hurricane Roslyn. Mexico braces for powerful storm. Meteorologists warn of dangerous storm surge and flooding in towns on Mexico's Pacific coast.
World News. Breaking international news and headlines, Sky News.
October 22, 2310 America, New York. History made in China as Xi Jinping to serve third term, breaking decades-long precedent. History has been made in China after it was confirmed that President Xi Jinping will remain in power, breaking with a decades-long precedent that limits the terms of Chinese leaders.
Washington Post World. October 22, 2237 America, New York. Algeria. Doctors tell Saudi Crown Prince don't go to summit. Saudi Arabia's powerful 37-year-old Crown Prince will not attend an upcoming summit in Algeria after his doctors advised him not to travel.
World News. Breaking international news and headlines, Sky News. October 22, 2210 America, New York. Ukrainians urged to save electricity as missiles strike power plants and spark blackouts. Volodymyr Zelensky has urged Ukrainians to conserve electricity as Russian strikes devastate the country's power supply. Volodymyr Zelensky.